Hi, my name is Austin. I like to snorkel and dive around for fun, and over the years I've found a lot of really interesting things. So I decided to start documenting my dives and the things I find. So I recently took a trip to Lake Tahoe in Nevada. Unfortunately, I hadn't started this channel yet, so I don't have actual video of my dives. So what I wanted to do for this video is just show you guys what I found and see what or if it's worth anything. Basic overview. I found 3 pairs of sunglasses, an iPhone, found a GoPro, this little drone that says hover on it. I found 3 pairs of sunglasses. The first 2, they seem to be just generic sunglasses. I didn't find any brands on these, nothing too special about them, so I'm not even gonna place a value on them. But the 3rd pair of sunglasses I found were actually a pair of Ray-Bans. So inside these is actually printed the specific type of sunglasses they are. It's listed as Ray-Ban Wayfarer Reverse. Okay, I found them. Yeah, this is the exact same model number. On Ray-Ban's website, these glasses are listed as $232, but right now they're 20% off, so $185.60. You could probably find them less based on where you look, but either way, that's pretty good for sunglasses. Definitely the most expensive sunglasses I've ever found. The next thing I found is this little drone. So it actually has a QR code right here that I can scan. That brings up the Hover Air X1. The price for this exact drone is listed as $299, but that comes with a battery and a charger. And I have the battery, but I don't have the charger for this. And of course, that's assuming that this still actually works, which it's not a waterproof drone, so there's a fair chance it doesn't work, but by the looks of it, it wasn't down there very long, so it's possible maybe it could still work. The battery seems to be in pretty good shape. The tricky thing is I don't have a charger for this, so I don't know how I would test it without buying another charger and probably even another battery. So the next thing I found is this iPhone. It's actually the first time I've ever found a phone while diving, which was really cool, and it seemed to be in pretty good condition. It didn't have a lot of like gunk on it and stuff. This thing was probably about 20 feet down, just laying in some sand.
Obviously.
So after drying it off, we plugged it in and got it to take a charge. And I found an emergency contact listed on the medical ID. And I was able to contact that person and get a hold of the owner. And so I actually now have the owner's address and I'm gonna send this back to him. So that was really cool that I was able to find them. This is an iPhone 14 Pro Max. It's kind of incredible that it is still working because it's listed as water resistant, but not waterproof, which is really impressive that it is doing so well. So the value of this phone, an iPhone 14 Pro Max, which looks to be in really good condition, and I don't know of any internal issues that the water caused. It's possible, but it was down there for about a month is what the owner said. He lost it on Father's Day and I found it almost exactly a month later. The value says for an iPhone 14 Pro Max, $600 to $1,000. I mean, I'm not gonna, try to clear it out and sell it. I just want to get it back to the owner because it sucks to lose a phone. Really cool to find something that's actually worth quite a bit. All right, so the last thing that I found and the thing that I was most excited about is this GoPro. This is a Hero 7. This thing was it was only like 15 feet down in between some really big rocks, just like wedged in between there. So this thing had a lot of gunk on it. You can kind of see here. Looks like it had been there a long time. But I'm gonna dive more into this thing in my next video, but for now, if we just assume that it still works, it's kind of a long shot. The GoPro Hero 7 is listed as, well, it depends on where you buy it from. There are a couple places here that have it listed for over $200, even $300 here. But since this is kind of an older model, I would probably be buying it or selling it on something like eBay. And on eBay, it looks like the general price is probably right around $150, which is not bad. I mean, for an older GoPro, obviously this thing is not in great shape. It's been down there a while, but it's still really cool. So total value, we're looking at $1,300, maybe more. Obviously, I'm not gonna get that money. Like, who knows if half of these things even work. I'm not selling all of these things. I'm giving the phone back. I'm trying to find the owners of the GoPro. And actually this drone probably has content on it too, but I can't get that content off without a working battery. So I'm not sure about that one yet. I'm trying to figure it out. So tune in for my next video when we actually explore this GoPro and see what's on here. And hopefully soon I'll be able to have some actual videos of diving and finding things so you guys can come along for the ride.